Yeah, hey guys, welcome to PGI, Peter's Gaming Info, and we're back again with Spider-Man 2. So this is the first part, and it's the opening scene for Spider-Man 2. If you remember, there was the previous games, obviously, that came out, like Miles Morales and the original Spider-Man game. So Insomniac, they brought out a new Spider-Man 2, and it's made a lot of it's got a really good reception so far. There's been so many positive, really good reviews from IGN, GameSpot, content creators, game reviewers have really been giving it high scores. So I'm just going to commentate some of the gameplay and some of the bits that I've noticed in the game. So you got the opening scene here, and that really looks like what is the symbiote Venom. He's in the chamber, and this is just the opening sequence. Like I said, be doing I think this video is roughly about, it's about 30 minutes, a bit over 30 minutes, and it's just the opening part of Spider-Man 2 from the first level. So I'll just be commentating some bits partially, and then some. I won't do a full comment. I don't think I'll commentate probably full way, but I'll do commentary on some bits that I find that are interesting and that I want to just highlight as well. But I think they've done a really good job so far from what I've played. I think this will grab a lot of attention for Game of the Year contender, along with Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. The Baldur's Gate 3. I think this is going to be, it's really going to be up there. It really is going to be up there. I think Game of the Year kind of comes down to, it's subjective anyway, but I think it's going to be really highly subjective this year, because there's so many good games. It might just come down to, what's your personal opinion at the end of the day. What are you kind of attached more to for gameplay and everything else, really. So if you remember, Miles Morales was the new character who was introduced in the previous game. He's part African American, part Latina or Hispanic, and Peter Parker is a teacher, physics teacher, I believe, in this, and Miles Morales is a student, probably college student, and he was the new Spider-Man who joined. In Miles Morales, he took over.
I need your help. Mr. Morales, is it? Are you sure this isn't something you can handle yourself? I'm sure. Okay, class. Read chapter 4 or 5 or whatever.
There's Peter chasing Miles. Oh, he's going out of class.
I know, but you gotta see this.
They're both going. And as you can see, it's really showing what they're capable of, just briefly.
I'm so getting fired.
And there you go, you got two Spider-Men. So Spider-Man 2, you got two Spider-Men. So yeah. So this is the opening part, and what I like about this Insomniac have done, I think is really good, because what they do is that they give you the opening cutscene, just brief, just enough, covering a couple of minutes, and then after that you're already into the action straight away. You're swinging through the city, with taking control of Peter Parker, Spider-Man, and then you've got Miles Morales on the side, and you're both just going, through the city to investigate this new, thing that has popped up. So it's really a good way of doing it, because what some developers do, and it can just be, it can be a bit of a drag from the beginning, where what they will do is they'll do like a really long cutscene, like ridiculously long cutscenes, and then to even get a brief moment of gameplay takes up to about maybe 15-20 minutes or something like that. I mean, I don't think developers are doing that now, but it's something that game developers were doing, and it just really obviously there's story building, like character building and stuff like that, and it's important dependent on what type of game it is. But you know, you want to be playing, you want to be interacting, even if it isn't something like high explosive, high action, like this. You'd still want to have some element of gameplay. You don't want it to be 20 minutes and it's just cutscenes, it's just dialogue and all of that. It's just too, it's not, for some people they may enjoy that, and like I said, it depends on the game. But I like, for a game like this, particularly a game like this where it's highly focused on action and exploration and stuff throughout the city, doing web traversal and stuff like that. Well, yeah, it's a main focus to start the action not that long over. So I was happy. I was really happy to be like, okay, we can start more or less straight away. Going through the city now, and then as you can see, like the clouds are sort of like a dusty kind of sand color. And just going through to investigate what is this trouble, what's going on right now. And so it's really cool because you get to swing around with Miles Morales on the side as well, and it makes it feel as though it was an actual kind of cartoon or sort of movie-like sequence. It's really good take they're going for. So this is the boss now, and you've got a boss straight away called Sandman. He's this like big, colossal, like giant Sandman that's just there. And he's just been like wrecking the city, causing all this sandstorm and all this. Yeah, I guess that's what you call it, not really sand clouds. And I thought it was a really good opening. I think this opening actually beat the Rhino opening and boss fight, and that was really good. And I think this just even surpassed that. So I was very impressed with it. I enjoyed it a lot. I was not expecting this when I first started. So here's a sequence where you're actually just running through, trying to avoid Sandman just smashing the place to bits. He's all over punching it, trying to grab Spider-Man. You're going through all these holes here and there. You even got time to save people as well, and I thought that was actually really cool to add that in as well while you're running like against all this mayhem, and things are just, buildings get smashed about and everything. And you can see there quickly through the guy that was in trouble to Miles Morales to take him out of the way, just very quickly dashed in just in enough time. And here you're fighting these kind of like sand henchmen that he pretty much produces. So you're doing that, and you're looking to just get through this area and just clear it. So you've got your like standard sort of attack button, which is like repeatedly pressing square, and you can do different combinations. And then you've got your spider sense stuff that is triggered by it's triggered automatically, but if you press circle when the spider sense flashes white, you'll dodge, and if you do it just in time, I think you get like a perfect kind of dodge or something like that when it turns red, or it probably means that it's just very close to being hit. Like you have to hit it by the time the spider sense flashes red, and then to dodge. And as you can see, there's like L1 and R1, and L1 and R1 that is on the objects is used to interact with them. So as you can see, you can use your web, attach your web to the items and just throw them at enemies and stuff like that. And we've got this cool kind of feature as well. It's Dr. Octavius's those technical things that he has. So those robotic ones, you have that equipped as well. So this part here, Sandman just grabs you, and then we go into a cutscene as well. So it's really like cool, really smart use of transition between gameplay and cutscenes as well. They blended it really well. They've done a really good job with that Insomniac.
This has nothing to do with you.
And they also have really neat mechanics as well. When you're playing Miles Morales, or you're playing this Spider-Man 2, the mechanics when you're playing, it feels really crisp. It feels like very smooth when you're playing. There's no stuttering, it's not janky or anything like that. It's very smooth gameplay, and it just keeps you want to just come back for more and just keep playing. So you've got a cutscene where, yeah, it's like almost like, well, it's pretty much quicksand. You're just being dragged down by these sand henchmen, and then Miles Morales comes through, saves Peter Parker, and then they're both just swinging through again, trying to talk and find out what can they do to take down the Sandman. So you see Sandman's health bar, as you see with black bosses, they've got a health bar, they've got a name next to them as well. So you know that for yourself. You can see that. If you press triangle there, you can get in like an attack. And now we've switched to Miles Morales. We're no longer Peter Parker. And right now, Sandman's running away because he's been damaged and he's trying to get some leverage. Yeah, when you press R1 to shoot the web stuff, it's just to shoot him at his head or just blind him really, and then using like your web stuff to just like get bits of stuff around the environment and stuff, and just whack him as well. So you can see that Miles Morales, unlike Peter Parker, he's got this like electric power that he has, that he can use to enhance his like physical damage or do like electrical damage, and that's what he was doing against Sandman. And I thought this bit was cool as well. You just in the cutscene as well. You just launched. It would have been nice if that bit there you could actually control, because I think that's an ability that you get actually later on. I think it's like a teaser, because I think I've seen it where you can do that. You can have that sort of web spring that's done.
You too, Mr. Parker. Will do.
So now you can see severely damaged. I mean, he underneath the sand, he's almost composed of crystals. Looks like, yeah, he's lost his left arm, as you can see, and he's using his right arm to try and whack me really, and we'll try and whack Miles Morales. And this bit here, just like dodging when the pump comes and attacking when you can really. So yeah, using square repeatedly to get bits of the environment and just smack him. And right now doing this bioelectric power thing. It's almost like Superman, and then punch right through him, right through his head.
Guys, the water tank on the Matheson building should do the trick. We're talking 10,000 gallons here.
Yeah, I really like this opening. I thought it was really good. It's done really well. Like I said, it outclassed, I think, the opening in Miles Morales where you have to fight against Rhino. And there's all these different action scenes and action sequences they thought of, like just running up a building, trying to avoid getting smacked. I didn't do a good job with this. I was getting hit left, right, and centre, but I think I somehow managed to survive it. I don't know. I think I just, yeah, I think I just clicked in and just said, look, I've taken too much damage. I can't afford to get hit here. But honestly, I didn't know if I'd make that. So that's cool. You're just running up a building and you're just slamming his big sand hands trying to smash you as well. So you had the building running sequence throughout it. You had saving another human who was in trouble, doing that, and then you have the fight on the outside against Sandman as well in the air, and you just slamming loads of bits of buildings and parts into him and stuff like that, and using your electrical powers of Miles Morales. So it's a good sort of varied kind of approach they've taken to this boss fight. I think it's very interesting that they've included all of this as well in just the opening as well, and I think that's good because it really sets the tone, because this is my impression of it. If this has happened in just the first few mere minutes of the game, then can you imagine how good the game is going to get throughout? Because this is just a taster for what you're going to get, so it's good. It started off with a bang, and it's really hooked. It's really hooked me, and I'm sure other people, to carry on playing this. There's more sand clones again that you're fighting through. So I'm just dodging through, just taking them out as much as I can. I am playing on amazing difficulty, so it's a balanced difficulty of story and challenge. I don't want to play the game too easy, and I don't want to play the game too hard, because I normally play difficult games, not all the time, but I've got stuff like you know, Sekiro or Elden Ring, Armored Core 6, stuff like that. But my point is that with those kind of games, because they are specifically designed around difficulty, they have fair bits in the game where it's not where you're going against an enemy and you're really struggling to do any damage and stuff like that, and they're really spongy. It's nothing like that, because they're designed around that. With this game, I'm not sure. That's my point. The difficulty might be really good on a higher difficulty, but sometimes you get difficulty where they're just sponging and taking, they don't, like normal enemies take ridiculous amount of damage to do, and it's just, and you take 1-2 hits and you're pretty much done, and it's just unfair. You're not getting the right upgrades until the right time, blah blah blah. No, I didn't know, but and also I didn't want to take too long with the game, so I thought I'd play it on amazing, play it on a balanced difficulty, and maybe attempt the other ones if I really like the game and if I want to, you know, if I want to continue. But interesting about talking about continuing with this Spider-Man 2. This is the first part of Spider-Man that I'm going to be uploading for you guys. I mean, I would really like to know if you guys would want to see more of this or not. You know, I think I'll know from the views and the likes and stuff. Please leave views and likes and stuff and some subscriptions. It helps me grow the channel. It helps me know I'm on the right track with what I'm doing, on the right path. So please let me know about that. I'm all about giving you guys the gameplay that you want to see and stuff like that. I know I uploaded Tekken 8 beta stuff recently, and that was to give you guys more content on that, because it will release in January, and then, you know, you're not going to have any more Tekken 8 sort of stuff going, sort of being shown, you know, or having access to. So I thought I'd do that for you guys, and that's why I've been uploading the Tekken 8 beta stuff throughout the week as well, since it ended, you know, just to do that. But yeah, please let me know if you want me to continue doing Spider-Man as well. Like, what do you think of it as well?
Hey, sorry, what I miss? He's trying to eat me.
So that was a cool one. That was, you know, Peter Parker saving Miles Morales there for being eaten by Sandman, and then you can see how much the water's affected him. You know.
Nope.
Yeah, so Peter Parker's been sucked up with away.
Suit's last software patch wasn't stable, but here goes nothing. The web wings? They're flying. But we're not.
And this is cool. You've got these web wings, and I still haven't really, to be honest, figured out how you actually use them.
Did. Gonna need you ASAP, Miles. Yeah, I see him already.
I've not figured them out properly. I know you just you glide with them automatically, but there's a way of steering them, and I don't think I know it's with right analog, but I just don't think I'm pretty sure it's right analog, but I just don't think I read the tutorial properly. So and so this bit was cool, using the web glide, which is a new mechanic in this. It pretty much allows you to just fly, really, with Spider-Man and with his web wings. And you know, you're fighting against Sandman up at this point. Now, what's interesting about this, and I think it's good that I don't edit this out and I do show this, just in case this happens to people. This is a bug. Yeah, it's a bug, and I'm glad I didn't edit this out, because if this happens to other people, they will be present that there is something like this that does happen, and it might just be, maybe, you know, yeah, no, it's a bug. It's not just a version of stuff, it's a bug. It's a bug. So what's happening now is that I'm pressing triangle repeatedly and I should be attacking Sandman's head. And what's going on is a game loop where I'm stuck going up and down and just dodging his attack. So when I came forward, I probably initially said, okay, I'm going to get hit. I'm going to press circle to dodge because the spider sense went off. Now my brain is kicked in and said, I'm stuck here. This is not going to do anything. So I just reloaded the save point. But yeah, if you guys encounter that bug, there is a bug there. I will say, as polished as this game is and it plays, I don't remember seeing any bugs in Miles Morales. However, this is a bigger game, and you know, nothing is perfect. There's many great games that have a few issues here and there, and I will say it's the only bug I've encountered so far, and I've played, I think maybe 2-3 hours so far. So it's not, these things happen. But just to let you guys know that if you encounter a bug, then and you can see what I did. I just pressed start, reload save point, or auto save, and I got straight back into it. So good for them to implement like auto saves and manual saves and stuff. Well, obviously manual saves, but auto saves as well. So now I'm more Sam henchmen. I'm just fighting through, just fighting through them, and it's a really good introduction, I think, to Spider-Man 2. You got a colossal boss fight. Sandman is taking up. He's bigger than all these buildings and stuff like that. He's throwing stuff about, just smashing everything to bits. And then you got the cool, like, sort of transition, like, action scenes where you're fighting him and you're running away in the buildings and you're saving, like, someone in danger, and then you're running up a building outside. It's just, and then you come back to fighting, and then you've got the different mechanics introduced with the web glide and the electrical powers of Miles Morales, and yeah, it's really varied. It's very cool and smartly done. Using water there to just get rid of the sand, because the whole weakness of the sand enemies is water, as we can clearly see. Water and electricity. I still don't remember how Miles Morales got that bioelectric power. Like, how did he get that electric stuff? I honestly cannot remember. It might just be a function of his suit. I think it's one of the powers that he gets. So yeah, you're flying up to Sandman again, and he's just throwing stuff at you while you're just gliding through, and you're just dodging and everything like that. And then two Spider-Men are just working together to just try and take him down. See, Spider-Man got zapped by lightning, and Peter Parker's, he was affected, and then Miles Morales, he just absorbed it. And then he channels, and then look, they're both teaming up, and then they're using Miles Morales using Peter Parker to channel that electricity through Peter Parker, and then just into Sandman, and he just comes crashing down. It's like great teamwork. And I'm just like, damn, what an opening. What an opening, I don't think you could ask for a better opening, That opening, and that's what you're introduced to. I just thought, that's just great. It really is great. You're introduced to that straight off the bat. No beating around the bush, no long stuff, just introduction cutscene. Got your first boss, first bit of gameplay, first boss. It's crisp.
You're the ones who are gonna need help when they come for you.
I'll be playing more Spider-Man 2, definitely. So many people have hyped this, and even people that finished it have said that people really see this as game of the year contender, or even game of the year. So I'm interested to see how everything develops, the story, the characters, the gameplay. I'm really looking forward to it. But I want to know, more importantly, are you guys looking forward to it? Do you guys want me to upload more gameplay of Spider-Man 2? Because there's no point me just uploading for the sake of uploading. I want you guys to, experience the enjoyment and the interest in games and gameplay that you want to see at the end of the day. So that, please let me know if you'd like to see. Just let me know. Leave likes. Leave likes. When I'm doing the voting, let me know. I'm gonna make a poll, and I'm gonna put out if you guys would like to see more Spider-Man gameplay. And here's its introduction to Craven, I believe his name is, and you can see how ruthless and cold he is. He's going to be one of the villains that be coming up against. Well, it definitely looks that way. We'll be facing him. So we're nearly at the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it and everything. This is just the last parts of really the cutscenes coming up. Like the first. I think this game, from what I've played so far, and from all the positive feedback I've heard about this, I think this is going to be one of the great. I think this is the greatest superhero. It's going to be. It is or will go down as one of the best, or is the best superhero game out there. I know back in the day there was the Arkham games, and I really liked Arkham games. Really liked the Arkham games. But I think with Miles Morales and Spider-Man 2, I think they've gone beyond that now. And it's not fair to an extent, because we're talking about older technology, we're talking about older years. I mean, there was the one of the Arkham ones who came out, that was I think on PS3 or maybe just about PS4, early days PS4 or something. But it's such a leap ahead in terms of what you can do now that it wouldn't be a fair comparison unless they remade a new Arkham for a next gen. But yeah, if you've never played the Arkham games, play them, check them out. I would definitely play probably, I think, Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. I think Arkham City is the one that I completed, and then I played Arkham Origins and completed that, but I think Arkham City really stood out for me. It's really good. But definitely check out the Arkham games if you've never played them. I think there's like a collector's pack you can get with all 3 of them or something. So, go check out Arkham games, Batman games. I remember I was skeptical about it, and then, and my friend Clint, he told me about it a long time ago, and I decided to pick up, and I thought, wow, these are really great. But like I said, it's not really a fair comparison, because with the engine and the tech they were using back then, it's nowhere going to be on par with a game that's like optimized for the PS5 and for next gen consoles and stuff like that. So, but it was, for its time, it was a great superhero game. And it still is, given, but you just probably have to respect the fact that it's going to be dated in some areas, but it probably still stands the test of time. Most great games do. So coming up to the closing bits of this, at this moment, defeated Sandman. You can see some of the civilians and stuff like that, and the people that have been affected by it, and you can see, more importantly, how much damage. Like, you see the firemen are out and people are about and stuff like that, and it's Sandman, as you can see, he's colossal big boss. Like, he's caused a lot of damage, caused a lot of things. You can go around and you can do cool little things like help people out, like helping, I think he's helping his mother out of the sand or something like that, or somebody, and like Spider-Man helps him to bring his dad up, not his mother, his dad. And yeah, it's a really strong opening. Like, it's one of the best openings to a game. It's really good. It's really good. Very good opening. Yeah, so guys, we're coming up to really closing up now. I hope you enjoyed Spider-Man 2 Part 1 gameplay. Please let me know. I'll be sending out like a voting poll. Let me know if you want to see more content of Spider-Man. Leave some comments if you'd like to see some more. Please vote on the voting polls. Do some likes, subscriptions. It helps grow the channel and it helps me know what you guys like and what you guys want to see more of and what you're interested in. Anyway guys, have a good rest of the weekend and take care, and come check out the channel
Mr.
soon.
Parker?